Hi everybody, this is Jasmine from AMJ Blanks. I'm just going to press an item with you guys really quick today, and just wanted to let you guys know, if you are a beginner, the best place to get items to kind of sublimate on just to practice so you're not wasting a bunch of money. Go to the dollar store and grab you a pillowcase, which they have 100% polyester pillowcases in there. Just make sure it's either white or it is a light color item, because a lot of times when it's dark, the sublimation ink, it won't show up if it's black or dark blue or anything like that. So try to get you something that's white, pink, yellow, something like that, where you'll be able to actually see your image. So what I did basically was cut a piece of the pillowcase out just for demonstration purposes. I didn't need to use a whole pillowcase. So um, after you have printed out your item that you're going to press, which we know that when printing out an item, you always have to mirror your image so that when you press it and it lays down, it'll come up correctly if you mirror it. If you don't mirror it, it won't come out right. So what you do is you always make sure you have parchment paper or butcher paper underneath whatever item you're going to press. If this pillowcase was whole and not cut, you would actually need to put a piece of this in between the pillowcase so that the ink doesn't bleed through and show through on the back side of the pillowcase. Also, I'm not sure if you guys can see, there is a little thin piece of tape right there, which that is heat tape. If you are a beginner, I do suggest, or if you're not a beginner, a lot of people still use the heat tape. I would suggest putting heat tape just along the edges so that we're going to actually do it right here. So that actually, when you put your image down, it will not shift when you open your heat press up, because a lot of times when you lift your heat press, it'll kind of move the image, and then you'll have ghosting, which I'll do another video later on, maybe showing you how the ghosting looks so that you would know what I'm talking about exactly. So, also, if you are using paper other than there's a couple of brands out there that you don't actually have to put parchment paper on top because the ink doesn't show through. But if you are not using one of those kinds of paper, I do suggest you always placing parchment paper on top of it to keep your top plate from getting ink on it. And also, putting parchment paper on it still kind of protects your item, because you are pressing this at 400 degrees, which is really, really hot. So we're going to do 400 at 60 seconds, which I just set my heat press to 60 seconds. We have our heat tape on, we have our parchment paper underneath, we have our parchment paper on top, which some people use butcher paper. I kind of like the parchment sheets because it's easier to just grab and throw them on there. And now that we did that, we're going to go ahead and press, close our heat press, let it run for the 60 seconds, and then after that, you should have a pressed image with good coloring. The great thing about sublimation versus vinyl, you don't have to worry about it wrinkling, you don't have to worry about it coming off if you make a mistake and you don't press it right, and basically the ink will last longer than the shirt will. So it's really, really good. Hope everybody's having a good day out there today, and we'll be done in 20 seconds. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything, just leave it down below. I'll try to answer back swiftly as soon as I can. If you have any suggestions of anything that you want me to press for you guys to be able to see or check out, let me know. And it is done. So we are going to lift it This is always really, really hot, so please be careful when you are taking your image off. You peel it off. The ink is pretty much gone from the paper. And here is our sublimated image, if you guys can see. Hold on.
I love you.
I love you too. That is my daughter Ava. She's 4. Okay, so that was pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to be short and sweet, kind of just show you guys quickly how you can sublimate, how long it takes, show you that it doesn't take more than about a minute to do it, and just give you a little bit of a tip on where to get cheap items to practice on. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again soon, hopefully.